No problem. Guys, I see good quorum now. We have enough people. We can get started. Uh, I'll still just give 2 minutes for 2, 3 members are pending because today we are going to start practical. First time we're going to see portal, so I don't want anyone to miss. Hence, I'll just give them some time. Meanwhile, I'll quickly explain few things. We have, I think, 2 or 3 new members today. So, people who joined today, uh, I have noted your email address. You will get the recording access by today evening, so you can go ahead and watch recordings, the previous videos. We haven't covered much till now. What we have done till now, it's basics of infrastructure, basics of data center, very basics of cloud, not particularly Azure, but very basic of cloud. This is what we have covered till now. We covered a few terms of high availability. Again, that is not specifically related to Azure. High availability, it's a common topic. We have covered that. With related to Azure, what we have covered, it's Azure geography, Azure availability zone, Azure uh, availability set, and this is what we have covered. Everything is there in the recording. Then in last session, yesterday, we did cover Azure Active Directory. Again, basics of subscription and Active Directory. Today we are going to do practical on this. So most probably I'll be repeating everything what we did yesterday in theory part, and while doing the practical, I'll be repeating that. So it will cover you. But still, I would request you to go ahead and watch the recording once you get access. Along with that, uh, what we do while we're training, we also follow this OneNote. The link for this OneNote you will get in the WhatsApp group's description. Also, the link for the YouTube channel you will get in our WhatsApp group description. You have been added to that, so please go ahead in the description, find the channel, and check the videos. Find the description. You will get the link for this document also. This is a live document I share with you guys. You will have only read only access, so you will not be able to edit anything. Even by mistake, you can't do anything. So feel free to open it, go ahead and read it. Along with this, we also uh, do this one. We also just 1 minute, guys. Someone is pinging me, not able to connect. Okay. So along with this, we also uh, put some questions here. Whatever sessions I conduct in uh, theory part or practical. So all the task and related questions I'll be putting here, right? All these questions are very important, and most of the time I'm writing only those questions which you will face in your interview. How do I know this? Obviously, I do not have any intel, any insight. We don't make those fake promises that I have someone inside and they're giving me the questions. No, this is based on our experience. This is the eighth batch I'm conducting. So we have too many questions are students that give interview. I myself conduct interviews, right? So based on that, we have uh, captured all these questions from several companies, right? And there's nothing cheating in that. This is based on our experience. We have done this. We have not got any intel, or anyone from inside has not shared it, right? So based on our experience, we have gathered this question, and we have experienced that these are the only questions which you will get. You will not see anything beyond these questions. Nothing at all. Nothing at all, actually. They may rephrase this question, they may use some other jargon, other language, maybe थोड़ा बहुत घुमाकर पूछेंगे, but ultimately topics and questions you will find them exactly similar. These questions, right? These are not interview related questions. These questions are based on my first session, very first session that is already available on the YouTube. You guys can see, go ahead and see it. And this is just for your understanding to test yourself, right? From here, actual Azure questions, the interview questions, it will start. Maybe I'll write it here. Uh, okay, so from interview questions, we'll start. So in session 3 and 4, whatever we covered, based on that, these interview questions you may get, right? Session 5, it was yesterday, and today we have session 6. So I'll be putting same questions here. Now we have been doing only practicals, so you're seeing only questions. Sorry, only theory part. So you're seeing only questions. The moment we start practical, which we're going to do start today, right away, after this session. So the moment we start practical, in the session you are all, going to see tasks as well, not only questions but task also. So you can always, I though I put this in the WhatsApp group, but sometimes people may ask some questions, some non-technical questions, some other discussion, maybe timing, etc. Right? So if it is not handy for you, always feel free to come to this OneNote and go to this section. And do not refer this section, or do not refer this section. These are outdated. In fact, this one also, right? So do not go beyond this. Whatever, whenever, wherever it says outdated, do not go beyond this. You won't understand, and you will unnecessarily confuse yourself. So this is relevant for you from here till here. You have access to this also, but as of now, doesn't make any sense. Don't waste your time, don't waste your energy, don't unnecessary, you'll get headache that यार ऐसे इतने सारे questions आते हैं, how will I manage it? So don't do that. Right, stick to this one. Follow this based on our topic, based on the flow which we are doing in the training, right? And for questions and tasks, come here, August 2025 batch questions and tasks, right? This is where you will find all the questions, all the tasks. So this is where you have to stop. Right? I'll be putting some questions after today's session. I also put them in WhatsApp group and some tasks also. And I have already told you where you will find the link for this. Right? Having said this, we'll go ahead and start our session. But before that, as we usually do, we normally do, any questions, any doubt, guys, on yesterday's session which we have done? We covered Azure Active Directory, we covered tenant, we covered subscription, we covered Entra ID, resource group, RBAC, how the hierarchy works. What if you have owner access at this level? What if you have reader access on this level? I hope this image will refresh your memory and you will be able to remember. So based on this, do you guys have any doubts, any questions, please? Yes, no, maybe.
No.
What about others, guys? Any questions? People who attended the session. People
No.
who didn't attend, didn't watch the recording, it's okay. You can go ahead, watch the recording, and then come up with your questions. Fine. If you guys do not have any questions, before I start the practical for whatever we did yesterday, let me quickly ask a few questions to you. And I hope you guys will be able to answer because you guys do not have any questions. So I'm assuming that it's everything is clear for you, right? So can someone quickly tell me, though we have done it yesterday, but understand one thing, guys, you will see a lot of repetition in my sessions, but it helps you a lot. More we repeat, right? Uh, it becomes easier for you to explain that in your interview. And just because I'm repeating, that does not mean we are going to take this course for a whole year. Whatever time period I have quoted you, we are going to cover all the topics in that time period. So don't worry. Right? Uh, so can someone please answer that what is a tenant? In Azure, what is a tenant? Irshad, would you like to try? What is a tenant?
Yes. Like uh, basically, we have taken kind of a subscription from Azure, like a part of it on rental. So, like,
So if
uh,
I take a subscription, then
uh,
I will get a tenant. Is that you're saying?
no, no. If we also just create the IDs, so there we have like become a tenant just by like signing up. Like the correct word would be sign up.
Right. So I hope that this is clear, right? That you don't have to have a subscription to have a
Yes.
tenant, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next one. Can I have a subscription directly, Ajit, without having a tenant? I don't want a
No,
tenant. No. Simple?
no,
Yeah,
no.
that's fine.
Tenant is required. Without
Yes.
tenant, we can't create subscription.
Yeah, we can have a tenant without subscription, though it's useless, but technically we can have tenant first. We can think about it whether I want a subscription or not, maybe 4 days, 5 days. Yeah, but we can have. But having a
Yes,
subscription without tenant, not possible, guys. Okay.
yes.
I want to create a virtual machine, guys, or a storage account, maybe, or any resource. I do have sufficient access, whatever it is, contributor or owner, whatever. I do have sufficient access on my subscription, whichever subscription. I have sufficient access, and I want to create a virtual machine, right? Uh, can I create it without creating a resource group? Rizwan,
No,
would you like to
No,
you
answer?
we
have to
can't
create.
create it.
Fine. Yeah, you already answered it. It's okay. Yeah, you can't create it, right? So one resource group has to be there. Now, I have a company, guys, and I have three branches or two branches. One is in Pune, one is in Mumbai, right? I am earning very nominal from my company, and my IT infrastructure, I am spending a lot on my IT infrastructure, right? But when I talk to my team, my Pune team says that we are using it on nominal basis. Mumbai team is doing that. When I talk to Mumbai team, they say we are using it nominal. Pune team is doing that. Unfortunately, I do not have any way as of now to check which team is using what. What is your suggestion? What should I do? I'm using Azure. I have one subscription, and this is what I'm facing. What should I do? What is your
We can
suggestion?
use
You should
We
create
different
a
can create a
subscription
subscription
for
management
for
group.
each team.
each team.
Yes,
We can
Can
simple.
create a
segregate them
management
with
group.
it. We can create the different location and discount subscription for the Pune, different subscription for the Mumbai to get the billing proper management over this.
Simple. Now, but I have thousands of employee and I want them to have access on all of them. Do you want me to go to each subscription and assign access? I mean, that's really difficult for me.
No,
Management group.
No,
we can create a management group.
go to a resource group and you have to create a resource group. Then you will be able to give them access accordingly.
Anyone would like to correct, guys?
No, we will
We
create a
can
It should be a
management.
create a management.
management group.
Yes. Resource group is something which I create within a subscription. Management group which I create above subscription. So my question was that I wanted to assign access on multiple subscriptions. So resource group is not even in picture yet. We are still above the subscription. So the correct answer is management group, not resource group. Okay. Now next question. I have reader access on this non-prod subscription, right? And I have contributor access on resource group B. I hope this is visible. This is resource group B. This is non-prod subscription. So I have reader access on non-prod subscription, but I have owner access on resource group B. Can I delete my resource group?
You can only
Yes,
delete
Gagan.
resource
Yes,
group too.
Yeah.
you can
Sorry,
delete.
resource group 2, no, resource group B. Can I delete my resource group B?
Yes,
Can I
Yes.
where you have an owner access.
delete
Mm,
resource group A?
No.
No,
No.
no.
No, no.
Good, good. Now I have deleted my resource group B by mistake. Didn't want to do that. Can I recreate the resource group with the same name? I just want to create a resource group B now again. I don't want to tell my manager or anyone. Can I just go ahead and create a resource group?
Yes.
yes.
Yes,
No, no, no,
You cannot.
Yeah.
no.
If
You
not with
cannot.
the
yes,
same name, but
No,
okay,
because you have reader access
Reader
on the subscription, so no.
subscription. Yes.
fine. Mute yourself, guys,
oh,
please.
sorry, yes,
Yeah, got it, Kanika? Forget the same name.
yes,
It's
yes,
not
yes.
about the
Owner
name.
access has been removed. Yeah, owner access has been removed. Only the reader access has been
Yes,
enabled.
you had owner
Yes,
access
we
only on
cannot.
this particular
Yeah.
resource group. Here you are reader, so you
Mm-hmm.
can't create. By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah. I
if
got
one
it. I got
resource
it.
group is there, you can't create with the similar name. But if you have deleted that, then you can create another resource group with the same name because it is not there. Fine, guys. I feel you have better understanding here, right? Just one more question, and then we'll go ahead to the practical. Now, I have global administrator access on my Active Directory. What kind of access? My root. Guys, can you please mute? I can hear my echo. Please mute yourself. I'll ask you to unmute whenever it is needed. Fine. So I was saying that my root access or root user, uh, this CTO, he has given me global administrator access at my tenant level at Microsoft Entra ID. And now he has asked me to take care of everything, maybe create new user or create another global admin and also take care of subscription, etc. So what level of access do I have on these three subscription? He has given me global admin access on Azure Active Directory or on Microsoft Entra ID. You guys always stick to Microsoft Entra ID, especially people who are just showing experience of 1 to 2 year. Do not even use Azure Active Directory. People who are showing 5 to 6 or 7 years of experience, you can interchange the word. Right? That's how the normally will work. So on Microsoft Entra ID, my CTO provided me global admin. Now he has asked me to take care of everything. What level of access will I have on these subscription by default?
Owner
CTO
level
need
of
to assign the
access.
owner level to
Shared
the
Root
ownership.
global
Owner
admin.
level.
guys, let me ask this. Fine, mute yourself, please, because all answering, even I'm not understanding, and I'm sure you guys are also not understanding. Okay, fine. So, Sana, what level of access will I have?
He should be giving owner level access on the subscriptions.
No, my question isn't that what he should have. My question is that he has given me global admin access on Microsoft Entra ID. By default, what level of access do I have on subscription?
If only global admin access on Entra ID, then no access on the subscription
Okay.
by
Anyone who
default.
differs from her answer, please raise your hand. Anyone who differs from her answer? If you have same answer, no need to answer, guys. Anyone who differs from her answer. All agree? Fine. Yeah, that's correct answer. No matter what level of access you have here, except for root user. Hence, I mentioned root user, right? Root user will have all the accesses. But after that, no matter what level of access do you have here on Microsoft Entra ID, that doesn't give you any access on subscription automatically. Even if you have the highest access here, global admin, that doesn't give you, or you are not entitled to get any access here by default. If you're global admin here, and if you want owner access here also, you will have to ask that separately. Just because you are global admin here, that doesn't make you an owner here or a reader or a contributor, or for that matter, anything. You can be a global admin here on Azure Active Directory, Microsoft Entra ID, and you won't even see the subscription. We have seen this practical already yesterday, right? I created Ajit's ID, though I did not give him any access. So we'll start with the same. Let's start with the same. Sorry. Today we are going to start with the same, right? So we have a user. Let me open browser. To access Azure. Okay, I'm just showing you this one first, and then we'll come to this from scratch. First, let me just explain this part, that just because you are a global admin, that doesn't give you any access. Let me explain that part, and then I'll show it to you from scratch how it works. Uh, where do you have to go? How do you have to subscribe, etc. So we are not doing that today. We are not subscribing today, but I'll show you how do we do that. So this is my subscription. This is my Entra ID, etc. Fine. I search for Microsoft Entra ID. Yesterday I created a user named Ajit. I'll go here. I think we already provided access to Ajit. So let's create another one. Now if I log in with Ajit's ID, he will be able to see it because yesterday we provided him some access. So let's say I create another user today, right? I'll Vedant. Fine. This is my new user I'm creating. Every time I create a user, I have to do the MFA. It time consuming, but we'll have to deal with that. I'll copy the password, keep it with me. Create. While creating also, I can assign him, but I don't want you guys to get confused now. That we are doing separately. So I've created a user named Vedant, right? And I'm giving him the highest access now on Active Directory. What is the highest access we have on Active Directory or Microsoft Entra ID?
Global admin.
Global
Global
admin.
reader.
Global admin. He doesn't have any role. I'm going here, I'm assigning him global admin. Don't worry that why am I not explaining how to do it, because here we are not learning how to do it. We are learning the concept that even with the global admin, he will not be able to see anything in my subscription. This part we are going to do separately. We are going to do it today itself, but separately. So now Vedant, he is a global administrator. What does it mean? He can create a user, he can delete a user, he can do whatever he wants here under Microsoft Entra ID. On the other hand, Ajit, I'll search his ID also. Here it is. What level of access Ajit has? Does he have reader access?
No, there
Global
is no
reader?
access.
No access at
No,
all,
no.
right? No access at all at Microsoft Entra ID, Ajit. And Vedant with full access, complete access, highest access at Microsoft Entra ID. But now when you go to portal, let me open it in incognito mode so we can log in. First, we'll log in with Ajit's ID. See, he doesn't have any access on Microsoft Entra ID. Still, he will be able to see my subscriptions. Why? Because yesterday we assigned him access at my subscription level. So he should be able to see it. I hope you guys have Microsoft Authenticator in your phone. We are going to need it. Maybe not today, but for sure we are going to need it. So here it is. I am logged in with Ajit's ID and he doesn't have any access on my Entra ID. Still, when I go for subscription, he will be able to see my subscription. Look at this. Though only one subscription. I have three, but I have given him access only on one subscription, so he's able to see only one subscription. Look at this. When he go to virtual machines, he will be able to see my virtual machines which are there in that particular subscription. Right? Now, but when I log in with Vedant's ID, this is first time I'm logging in from his ID, so it will ask me to change my password. I may have to set up authenticator also. You have to have that app so you can scan this. Once you scan, it takes the account automatically. Then you click next. And if there is some error, you see like this. I got a confirmation stating account added successfully. Then you have to type this number on your mobile, whichever phone you're using. It is available on iOS and Android both. And done. I may have to log in again. Let's see. What are we trying to see here? That when I log in with Vedant's ID, who has highest level of access on my uh, Entra ID. Look, this is with Vedant's ID. Always look here, upper right hand corner. Here it will show you who's logged in. Upper left hand corner, it will always show you where are you. This is very important in troubleshooting for your interviews, etc. It gives you the path. Where are you? You are on home, you are on subscription, under subscription, you are in users. Right? So look at this. You can go here. This is Vedant. Vedant can come here, click on Ajit's ID, or for that matter, any ID. But I don't want to disturb other IDs. They are practicing, they're working. He can reset password. Look at that. He did reset the password for Ajit. He can delete his ID. Now, no matter what level of access Ajit has, will he be able to log in? He has subscription access, but now his ID has been removed. Now, do you think Ajit will be able to log in after
No.
this?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
So this powerful access Vedant has. But the moment Vedant goes on subscription, I think I added him. Okay, I added him to the group. But normally, when you go there, you will not be able to see anything unless you have added. I added him to a group, which I shouldn't have done that. Uh, but like we saw it yesterday in Ajit's ID. What do you see here when you log in? What do you
Only one
see, guys?
subscription.
Do you see any subscription?
No.
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 You see zero subscription when you go for resource group. When you go for machines, you don't see anything. You don't see anything, not at all, nothing at all. Okay, even he is not able to see it. Let me check then. Why is he able to see subscription? Let this role come here, and we'll come to know whether he has any access on subscription or not. Do you see this spinning? When we were logged in with Ajit's ID, you were able to see that he had reader access. So maybe he is getting some role by default. Let's see what role is that. See, this is the reason I always tell you that do not rely on whatever screenshots we will be having here. It's always recommended to go ahead and do it by yourself, because every time we do in every session, even I get to learn something new. Right? We'll see this role, but look at this. When he is looking for resource group, he's not able to see any resource group. Let's see if he can create a resource group. If he's able to create a resource group, then we'll have to check. Look at this. He doesn't have access. Virtual machine. All of you know that I have, I think, 3 or 4 virtual machines in my subscription. We did see that yesterday. Let's see if he is able to see that. No virtual machines, right? So he doesn't have access on subscription at all, but he is just able to see how many are listed, and that too with what level of access. Don't know. We'll see that here. So is that point clear? Just because you are global admin here, on the just because you're global admin here, that doesn't give you any entitlement on your subscription. Maybe you'll be able to see that these are listed here, but you can't do anything with them. Is this point clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Sohail
Any
bhai,
doubt, any question?
Yes.
Yes, sorry, someone is asking some question.
yeah.
Yes, Obed.
So did we add Vedant under this subscription
No, we
through
did not.
IM or
No, we did not. This is something new that even without adding, he is just able to see the subscription. Still, he doesn't have any access.
so he has access as global admin on Entra ID, right?
Yes. A global admin is able to see the subscription. Ajit wasn't even global admin, so he wasn't able to see anything at all. Vedant is a
Okay.
global admin. Still, he cannot do anything. Maximum thing, he can see it now. That's the new thing. Even I have learned it now. He can see it, but still he can't do anything. He can't even see my virtual machines. He can't even see my resource groups. Nothing. He can't even give you access on subscription. He can't create anything. So it is as good as zero access.
But basically, if that you Vedant is having global admin, so he should not get any subscription details under subscription, right? Because we have not added him.
Yes, but he is getting. So now, if you're a global admin, maybe you will be able to see it. Maybe you will be able to list it. See, now he is able to see 2 subscriptions. Right? I didn't give him any access, and it is still taking a lot of time. Otherwise, it will show us here that what level of access he has got automatically. This access for sure we have not provided. But along with global admin, yes, he is getting some sort of access. This will come here under my role. But that access is of no use. If I tell you, being a CTO or maybe being a root user, if I even create you global admin, here, let's say this Azure at UT-Kloud, this is a root user. He has created a PM at UT-Kloud, project manager, given the global admin access, and then I leave from here. I tell him that you manage everything after this. I am leaving, right? You have all the access. So that is not a correct statement. I will have to give him separate access here, owner access. Then only this project manager user will be able to do something further. He will be able to assign something. He'll be able to see something. He'll be able to give more accesses to other people and get the work done. Then only he'll be able to do it. Just with a global admin access, you can't do anything. Maximum nowadays, maybe you are able to see the subscription. That's it. Nothing more than that. Clear, guys?
And can we have more than one root user in Entra ID?
No. Root user is the email address which you are using for the first time when you are creating the subscription, which we are going to see in the next session. There is not, it's impossible to have two root users. Root user
Okay.
is the very first email. If you remember in yesterday's example, I told you that companies will create a specific email that, okay, now today I'm running my infrastructure on on-prem, but I'm planning to go to Azure, so I'll require to subscribe for that. So the first sign up with what I do, that email address is a root user. So you can't have two root users. And normally it's very normal practice and secure practice. You will never ever see someone is logged in with root user. In my case, yes, you will see it's a test environment, basic thing we are doing. I'm directly logged in with my root user, right? So it's okay. In companies, you will never ever see root user. They create it first one time, they immediately start creating users, and it doesn't happen like this. कि यार अभी मैंने subscription ले लिया and then I will think कि इसको ये access देना उसको no, it doesn't work like that. Before that CTO is sitting with Microsoft's team to purchase this subscription or finalize this subscription, they already have a blueprint. They already have the usernames. They already have the roles. For example, Vedant will be project manager. He'll be, we will have to assign him this role. Ajit will be this. Irshad will be that. Uh, Kanika will lead this team. Everything will be there on-prem, on the blueprint. Everything will be there. Designing happens before execution. Before it comes to you guys, before it comes to this stage, everything will be decided. You can't have, let's say, 1,000 users and you can't create all of them global admin. Not possible technically. Azure will not allow you. Maybe after 10 or 11, it will start giving you error. And it's not even a secure practice. You can't have all of them as owner on subscription, right? So you have to plan everything before when you start on the portal. So you will never ever see this kind of situation that root user is he has to log in daily and he is doing all the work. Never happens like that. At the time of the subscription, that time only root user will log in and everything. Now when we slowly go over there, I'll show you how to create bulk users, how to create users with script, right? So that root user will run a script, and in one single script you are going to have all of your users in place. Everything will be there in single script. But initially I told you, do not rely on script, do not focus on script. We are planning to do maximum things manually, because more you do manually, more you learn, right? I've given you example also. I created one virtual machine manually and there were n number of experience and number of pages and number of questions, but with the script, hardly 4-line script, and you had a machine in front of you, right? So initially we're going to do it using steps and then you will see it. How are we doing it? Okay, guys, we have only 1 minute left in this session. So we'll stop the session. We'll start. Do you guys need a break? Anyone?
No.
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 Okay, great. So we'll start immediately without any break using the same link. And then I'll show it to you how to start with portal, right? So let me stop the session. Please join immediately without delay.